Welcome back to the XDS Custom Shop here in Nashville, Tennessee. I'm here with Eric. Say hi, Eric.
Hi, Eric.
All right, we got a banger, if you will.
You know, this is a banger.
I just listened to a podcast, and the guy said banger every basically question. That's a banger. He can write bangers.
Yeah, it's one of those words that when people start using it, it's fun to say, so people start saying it a lot.
Yes, it is.
And then it quickly it gets away from you, I think.
Yeah, it's fun to say, not fun to hear. It's a very selfish word.
I think it's a good... No, it's fun. I enjoy hearing somebody say it.
But do they have to say it ironically, like you and I both know I'm being stupid?
No, if what's the song?
You're thinking of a bang.
Higher and higher. Whatever that song is. Chariots of Fire, is that the song?
Oh, yeah.
Tell me that's not a banger.
It is. There's no doubt.
Total agreement. That's going to be the
Is
best.
it St. Elmo's Fire?
St. Elmo's Fire.
St. Elmo's Fire.
Yep.
Yeah.
Speaking of a man in motion, let's walk through
this board. I love that segue. So we've got a new board here for Sam Roomian.
Yeah.
Kind of all the good stuff, as it were. A couple darling pedals, I would say, as well as some older school things as well. So, Eric, would you walk us through it?
Yeah. Wish I knew more of the lyrics to that song right off the top of my head. It's on a pedal train, Classic Pro.
Classic Pro, 32 by 16.
You know it. And we put a laminate top on here, as
That's
we
right.
want to do.
We've been getting questions about the laminate top. So for the as yet uninitiated,
we should have come up with a proprietary name for it.
we'll work on that.
It's the XDS Cover 'em Up.
The cover 'em up. That's so much easier.
We just workshop.
Yeah, brainstorm.
Comment below.
Comment below. So it's just a piece of 1/4-inch stock that Eric put a piece of black laminate on. That gets screwed to the frame at various points with screws, if that wasn't clear.
Phillips
head screws. And it just cleans everything up, so you don't have to worry about the slats. You pedal train users out there know, like, especially with like little pedals like this or like this, the slats sort of dictate where those can and can't go. And because we like to use dual lock, that laminate top thing is nice because the dual lock can sit wherever. You don't have to worry about half of it being on a slat or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's good for that.
It is. And there's a little interface up underneath the side here. This one has a loop, center return loop, which happens to be loop 8 on the gig rig Quartermaster, and then a dual mono out situation here.
That's right, twice the
there's
mono.
A couple lift and phase switches in the back here, protected by the rails.
That's right. So when you run 2 amps, those amps may not be phase coherent or naturally in phase with one another, and you can flip that second amp.
True. Now, it won't fix the coherence of your playing.
That is true. Yeah, you can. If you drag, you're still dragging.
Yeah.
But once you get in the box, what happens on the board?
Yeah, comes up here and into a wah pedal here, exotic wah.
I like the auto wah. If I'd found the auto wah as a younger man, I probably would have been a better guitar player.
The wah or the auto wah?
Oh, I mean the auto on wah.
Auto on wah.
Isn't that one's not auto on? Oh gosh, so embarrassing.
I ache for you.
Oh,
I wish you all could see Barry's face.
He's beat red, folks.
Yeah.
And he'd broken out in a sweat because as soon as that left my mouth, it's like, why isn't Eric immediately jumping on this and being like, yes, what a great insight, sir.
You know, I never liked it, and we've had this conversation before, but I like to do a and then you hit a big chord right as you kick it off. So that's what I like to do.
Yeah, so Eric does not like the auto on wahs, which means he would like this one. I like the auto on wahs because I'm a hack, which means this I am not tall enough to ride
you
this
and
ride.
Steve Vai, a couple of hacks.
That's
out
right.
there.
That's right.
Then a little Argonaut, which is probably a green ringer-y type thing. Cool fuzz. By itself, they're kind of funny, but paired with
Like
any
ha-ha
other,
funny?
they're just kind of goofy. I mean, you can make funny sounds with them. They're
gotcha.
weird and gatey, and they don't sound awesome by themselves.
That was my nickname in high school. Weird and gatey.
You should have seen how this guy walked back then. But paired with any other drivey thing, they're super fun.
Yep.
So paired with this fuzz, for instance.
Very cool. Trey cool.
We probably talked about this, but this has the most output of any fuzz pedal.
I saw you were crushing it earlier.
It's kind of nothing, and then about where you want it, and then too loud.
Yeah, it's
all
pretty
around there. But it sounds really
But that's what
good.
Josh was saying that he liked about it, right? He liked the fact that when he was here, wasn't he saying that?
I think he did. I think either he liked it or he thought it'd be funny to do it to people. No, I think he liked it.
Cool. All right.
So out of the fuzz into a Una, which we don't see a ton, and I never really got them, but I think I get it now.
So for the people who don't get it, how would you
So
assist
if you put
them
the
in
switches
getting
like
it?
that, I can't hear any difference when it's on or off.
Okay.
When you do that, it just bumps up either a low, something, or high. And
Biddle.
I tell you what, it's a spelling error. With that H in the up position, you get used to it, and then you turn it off, and you think, it doesn't sound as good anymore.
Yeah.
So I think I understand. Also, the writing on the circuit board is hilarious.
Yeah, it's fun.
So that's cool. Then up to a tuner here.
All right.
For tuning
We tune because we
purposes.
care.
And then into the quartermaster. Is it still called a quarter, even though it's got 8 loops?
Yes,
It's got a little
because
tube
I think
above it.
quartermaster is a horse stable thing.
You know, I don't know enough about.
I've been
horses
wrong once
to-
before,
to
so
argue
I'm
the
treading.
point.
I'm treading very lightly.
Yeah. Either way, it's a cool product. So it's got loops here. For if you don't know, you can set up. If you hit these buttons, it will make them.
Mutually exclusive.
Yeah. So if you got the Vibe on, and you hit the KTR, it'll turn that on and it'll turn that off.
It's a cool feature.
Yeah. Out of here, up into an Aquapus, over to a carbon copy
Yes.
for your delay needs.
With a
then
tap.
Classic Flint, and then an H9
With
the
a barn
little guys
3.
here.
Yep.
And then cable comes out of here and goes woo, goes down this hole.
Life is
Goes up into there.
highway. Down there.
Yeah. And
Okay.
back to the interface.
Very cool.
And we put some glow-in-the-dark tape on here. Put our labels on top of it.
Ooh, can we drop the light? Do you think that'll work?
Ooh.
Get you some.
That is nice.
So
And then, these things, top row stuff is in the loop. Vibes down here, so you can kick that with your foot if you need to.
Yep. And then all these are outside of loops.
Yeah,
So you
can
need
tap
access
that,
to the
hit on that
switches.
Good biz. This is lifted up, and then this is lifted up
To get.
to them.
Cool board. It looks
Super
nice.
cool. And client had a Mondo and an ISO 5.
Yep.
Popped them in there, wired them together, and everybody's got
There you
happy
go.
power.
Excellent. Beautiful work as always.
Strong
Eric.
board.
Nice
and,
board.
it's an old Zen drive with a tube in it. Sounds wonderful.
Do you dig it?
Yeah. I thought all 3 of those sound great. I don't know what they did with that one, but it definitely sounds better than a regular tube screamer.
Really?
Yeah. And then,
Interesting.
of course, I love Auto Waz.
Yeah,
as you
I
know.
heard you living it.
Just feels right.
Well, it's a nice board. That's for sure.
Yeah. I think Sam will have a good time with this.
I think so too. Well, we should call him and tell him to come get it.
Yeah.
All right, guys, if you want something like this or something completely different, you can go ahead and give us a buzz here, and we'll talk to you then. Later.